Hello everyone, me Mashnabi Janan. Today we discuss an important aspect of leadership. Trait theories of leadership. Trait theories. Trait theories that consider personal qualities and characteristics that differentiate leaders from non-leaders. According to this theory, leadership ability in a particular person depends on his special individual qualities. And it is emphasized that leadership is not just about skill or experience, but also about inherent qualities that enable individuals to lead effectively across various situations. And this theory believes that leaders born with characteristics. Let's take a closer look at some of these key leaders' traits. Achievement drive, leadership, motivation, honesty, integrity, self-confidence, cognitive ability, knowledge of business, emotional maturity. Achievement drive, high levels of effort, high levels of ambitions, energy and initiative. Leadership motivation, and intensive desire to lead others to reach shared goal. Honesty and integrity, trustworthy, reliable and open. Self-confidence, belief in oneself, ideas and ability. Cognitive ability, capable of exercising good judgment, strong analytical abilities and conceptually skilled. Knowledge of business, knowledge of industry and other technical matters. Emotional maturity. Emotional maturity. Leader must be emotionally balanced. They should remain calm under pressure and avoid being affected by stress. So we can say leader isn't just about authority, it's about character. While some people may naturally have stress traits, others can develop them through learning and practice. So, whether you aspire to lead in business, education, or your community, remember great leaders are built on strong traits.
Hello everyone, this is Abu Said Bilal. Today I am going to talk to you about behavioral theories. Behavioral theories focus on understanding how individuals learn and how their behavior can be shaped through interaction with their environment. The theories are grounded in the idea that all behaviors are acquired through conditioning. Behavioral theories of leadership. Theories proposing that specific behavior differentiate leadership from non-leaders. The most comprehensive behavioral theories of leadership resulted from the Ohio State studies which sought to identify different dimensions of leader behavior, beginning with more than 1,000 dimensions. The studies narrowed the list of to the sustainably accounted for most of the leadership behavior described by employees. There are two types of behavioral leadership. Initiating structure, the extent to which a leader defines and structure his or her role and those of the subordinate to facilitate goal attainment. Consideration, the extent to which a leader has job relationships that are characterized by mutual trust, respect for subordinate ideas and regard for their feelings. A leader high in consideration hails employees with personal problems as friendly and approachable, treat all employees as equal and express appreciation and support. For example, on review found the followers of leaders high in consideration were more satisfied with their jobs, were more motivated and had more respect for their leaders.
Assalamu alaikum, it's me Hassan Al Mamun, and now I am discuss about behavioral leadership theories. Behavioral theories of leadership state the specific learned behavior can differentiate leader from non-leaders or successful leaders from successful leaders, and this behavior can be learned. Effective leadership behavior can be defined and taught to responsive leaders. The initial studies were done at Ohio State University in 1950s and University of Michigan 1916 to establish to domain a behavioral leadership. Behavioral leadership function. Behavioral leadership function. The behavior is action, value, belief, relationship, and the studies, the Mekong studies, the state of studies, the studies by Black and Morton, and style, orientation toward task, orientation toward people. Now we discuss about behavioral theories study. We study studies, initiating structure and consideration. Initiating structure, the extent to which a leader is likely to define and structure this or her role and those of subordination in the search of goal attainment. Consideration, the extent to which a leader is likely to have job relationship characterized by mutual trust, respect, or subordinates' ideas and regard for their feeling. And this is the structure and consideration.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is India Postman Guni. Leadership is not doing the same thing everywhere. It's about bringing able to adjust. A successful leader is one context can fail in other. Con- Contingency theory of leadership explains this by showing how leadership is situational in team and challenge. Fielder contingency model. Leaders have fixed style, task obedient, and relationship obedient, according to Fielder's theory. For example, we can see our Dr. Mohammad Yunus is the founder of Grameen Bank, implement and relationship obedient leadership, empower improving the villagers. He was successful in building trust among poor browsers. The CEO of Apple has called task-obedient leadership. Coercive launches situational leadership. This theory suggests that leaders must change their style based on the completing their job and monitoring their team. Firstly, directing. In directing high-trust, low relationships. In this sector, entrepreneurs guides underlings through their clear step-by-step instructions. A factory manager directing new group of workers by giving certain guidelines. Secondly, coaching. In this side, high touch, high relationships. As we see in Pep Guardiola, a football coach who monitoring young players, improving skill training and motivating them. Thirdly, supporting. Lotus high relationship. In software company, managing director tends to impress new developers. For example, Google Manager inspiring software developed for without over managing. Lastly, delegating. Lotus low relationship. A CEO of a high performing organization such as Prague depends on top manager to manage independently. Leadership is situational. There isn't a single best style. There is only a right approach to complete their job. Leadership is not about power, it's about understanding people and bringing out their best. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Me Farhan Ishaq. Today we discuss leader member exchange LMX theory. The LMX theory implies personal relationship between leader and team members. LMX theory implies the quality of leader follower relationship in groups versus out groups. Dynamic implies based on trust and respect. Strong relationships drive leader success. However, this can lead to favoritism. Individual relationships play a critical role. There are two types of group, in-group and out-groups. In-groups means high trust, more attention. Out-groups means less trust, less attention. Path Goals Theory House. Path Goal Theory focus on enhance follower motivation. Leader clarify paths to goals. Styles include detective, supportive, perspective, and achievement oriented. It emphasizes the leader flexibility, subordinate and task characters influence the best approach. Its application can be complex. This theory focuses on how leader can motivate followers by guiding them to achieve the goals. The style of leadership depends on the team and jobs. There are four types of path of goals: detective, supportive, perspective, achievement. The detective means clear expectation, supportive carrying the environment, perspective involves the followers, achievement set the challenging goals. Practical application. There are three types of practical application: access effectiveness, flexible skills, and organization adaptability. The future contingency leadership. The future contingency leadership are three types: global challenges, tech impact, complex environment. The future depends adapt the leaders. The global challenges like climate change, technological change, and the political upheaval depends leader who knows the need of their groups, are flexible with their styles, can be balanced peoples and performance. Best leaders everywhere in the world, include the Bangladesh, are individuals who knows to lead when, where, and whom. Consequence, LMX focus on relationship buildings, path goals theory focus on motivation and clarity. Great leaders do not just follow the rules, they read the room and lead accordingly.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Akinur Khan. In this video, I will discuss about the situational leadership theory. So without any further ado, let's start it. Before starting, I would like to ask you all a question: that is there one perfect leadership for every situation? Is there any guess? Well, the answer is no. Leadership is not same in every situation. It changes based on the follower's readiness and situation. Now, what is the situational leadership approach? The situational leadership approach is an approach that suggests the most effective leadership style based on the follower's readiness. Besides, successful leadership is not rigid, it's flexible and evolve with the team's need. What are the characteristics of a great leader? The major characteristics of a great leader is they do not guess anything. Instead, they analyze the overall situation and adopt approaches accordingly. If we watch in the screen, we can see that the model outline of four leadership styles, including directive, coaching, supportive, and delegating. Directive indicates the highest directing behavior with low supportive behavior, which is ideal for the individuals who need clear instructions. On the other hand, the coaching is the high directive and high supportive behavior, which is useful for the those who need both guidance and motivation. On the other hand, the supportive is low directive but high supportive behavior. Delegating is low supportive and low directive behavior, which is suitable for highly skilled and committed individuals who can work independently. However, leadership is not always smooth sailing. Even the best leaders can stumble. Here I am showing some common mistakes in leadership. Number 1. Over controlling skilled employees. Constantly overseeing every details can undermine trust and demotivate employees and stifling their creativity and ideas. Number 2. Avoiding conflict. Ignoring inexperienced employees or postponing addressing can allow problem to escalate and is harmful for team dynamic and morale. Number 3. Forcing rigidly one leadership style on others team member without considering their needs or the situation may lead to inefficiency or disconnect. Besides all of this, overloading employees, neglecting recognition, and lack of patience is also some common mistakes in leadership. Moreover, great leadership involves in learning from mistakes, and effective leadership requires ongoing assessment and flexibility to adapt to evolving the team dynamics. Here I am ending my discussion. Hope my video will be informative and helpful for you all guys. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Shapnil Mabuni. Today we are focusing on two key leadership styles. First of all, transactional leadership and second, transformational leadership. Firstly, I am talking about what is leadership. Leadership is important for organizational success. Different styles leadership influence team dynamic and outcomes. Now I am talking about what is transactional leadership. Transactional leadership, as shown here, centers on clear exchange. Leaders set expectation and reward performance. It's about maintaining a structure and order. In transactional leadership, focuses on exchange rewards for performance, maintains the status quo, emphasizes on supervision, and organization can be effective in stable environments. Experts exchange of rewards for good performance, focuses on maintaining the status quo. In contrast, transformational leadership inspires leaders, create a shared vision and empower their team. In transformational leadership, inspires followers to exist expectation, creates a shared vision and purpose, empower and motivational individuals, foster innovation and change for individual needs. Inspirational motivation communicates and complaining visions. Research for transactional leadership. Research indicates greater effectiveness compared to transactional. Research consistently shows that this style drives higher performance and engagement. They focused on developing individual rather than making success efficiently. Transactional leadership manages through their rewards, and transformational leadership motives inspiration. Understanding these two differences is important for effective leadership. That's all for today. Assalamualaikum everyone.